Hi everyone. Well, welcome back to my channel. If you are even watching my channel, by the way. Well, although you may be wondering what is this box over here. Well, this box is, you won't believe, a 40-year-old pen inside. Has a 40-year-old pen inside. This is the original box. This is probably from the 80s or so. So, now what I'm going to do is open it up. But first, I will tell you the story on how I managed to get it. Well, I saw an auction on the eBay. Yeah. Well, I was thinking that let's search for some good pens to buy because my academic sessions are coming up, so I have to get some pens. So I thought of looking some exotic pens to buy, and come came across this thing. This looked like a normal box to me at first, but when I read the description, it got me thrilled. It was a 40-year-old pen inside, along with some ink, syringes or anything like that, and some smudge paper like that. It's actually originally designed for art. Now, this pen uses ink to work, and this is a Chinese company. Now you may be thinking Chinese company is pretty bad. I know, Chinese company is pretty bad. Many people think that. But let me tell you, back in those days, Chinese companies were top of the line. Although, let's not get into further talking and just unbox this. Okay, this thing has a very aesthetically appealing packaging. There's actually a small film on this. It's a small uh, packaging of this box. So to open this before I can access the box, it has these conveniently placed pull strips here. So let me quickly pull it. Okay, one opened. Another one opened. That one opened. Okay. Okay, three of it has opened. Now I will quickly open these two. There are also these two that I spotted. We'll just okay, there we go. Now I can just keep on opening the box. It is, although, a bit tough to open this. I have to tear through the box now to open it. Well, my goodness. Okay. Got all the blush out. This is all the packaging. Throw in the garbage. Let me quickly take it out from my cup. So, this is the box. And this carries a 40-year-old pen. Now, I'm going to continue my story. I immediately saw that. I thought of buying this, but I thought I would get scammed. Because it was on an auction and the highest bid was $400. So I thought I'll get scammed, but I thought let's just buy it. So I put in bid for $800. I didn't think that I'll win it, but I'm on it, and it got shipped to me like a few days ago. So, well, let's unbox it. Okay, so now let me quickly open the top part. It just opens. Okay. It is all covered in foam. That's why I thought it was so sturdy. Sturdy pens. Caviar. Okay, this is probably handwritten, I think so. 1980. Yep. It said there's this pull tab that you've got to pull to take this foam out. Very softly. Like, goddamn. What the? It's sealed in. Man, what the? Oh shit. The first packaging is sealed in. Oh my god, what the? Okay, so this is the foam thingy. Okay, this is folded foam just, and this is the pen, fully wrapped around in foam. I'll take it out first. I'm just gonna give you a description of all the parts. This is a syringe with a small nib that doesn't hurt when you touch it. This is probably for ink, I guess. Taking ink, and has a perfect spot in here. These are white, we called smudge strips for, you know, when you're like, say you're drawing a comic and you want to draw those characters, running characters, then you just smudge the ink on them, on the borderline to make it look like the character is running. So it's like that one. I hope you understand it. Although, let's get to opening. I'll quickly take out the pen very gently. This is a 40-year-old pen, but still new, in very new condition. Unused pen. I'll quickly take it out. I will just put it here and review all the parts. This is the thing. I also have got my trusty old ink pot here. This is the unopened pot. I actually did use it a couple days, this pot. But let me quickly take it out real quick. Let me see how the suction is. Over 40 years old. Well, it's quite good. You can see I'm using black ink. And the pen actually doesn't need to be fed with syringe. It has its own functions on how to suck the ink. And these are smudge strips. Let me just take one and see. They carefully just tear off like crazy. Yeah. These are like soft pieces of cloth. They feel like it. Although I hope I don't get my hands full of ink. Okay, so it's like that. It's not bad. Now let me quickly unbox the pen in front of you. Wow, it looks shiny and new. But this pen is, of course, about 40 years old because I see a marking here that says made in 1980. Yep, it says made in 1980. Let me open it and see. This is the actual structural condition of the pen. It's very shiny still and hasn't lose just shine, and it's pretty good, you know. This is a full antique piece, and probably 1 or 2 people have it all around the world right now. So I'm really thrilled that I got my hands on one of these. Nobody uses them, and there's no other replaceable parts available for this. So let's, well, get opened up. This is the nib. You can see. And camera, please focus. Oh goddamn. Whatever. You can see the nib. It has the fountain pen nib. And the rest is the body. It has this greenish, dark greenish body. And when I unscrew the part, you can see there is this steel thingy with this push valve here. You can see. This is actually for a suction present under the steel, which sucks the ink from the nozzle from the nib when we dip it into the ink. It actually, while holding it, when we release it, the suction here causes the ink to fully fill up the tank. Now this is how it works. I'm gonna show you working, but let me first load the ink in. And although many of you have been posting that I haven't been posting for a while, it is because that of my academic things and some of it stuff like that, and that I am moving soon. I had to get all the things packed in my lab. And you know that my lab is quite far away from my actual home, you know? So this is my actual home. This is my actual home table that I'm working on right now. And my lab is all packed up. It's all the things there has been transported to here. And it's all packed up. All the things have been transported to here. And I'm going to move to a special place, you know? That is probably an apartment that I'm going to move into. That's a big apartment, probably a very big apartment. Well, I don't know much about where we are moving, but it's sure that I will not be able to access my lab ever again. You may see some videos after this, but you won't see much videos because I will probably move into my other house, the apartment, by February 2025. Now let's get off with all talking and let's start. So, instead of making everything soggy, I need the place. Now, let me quickly open the ink box and dip it in quickly. I may give you a time lapse of this. If I didn't give, then sorry guys, because it takes the time to fill these things.
Wait. Before you watch me write with that 40-year-old ancient pen sent to me by Caviar, by the way, a huge shout out to Caviar. Now, uh, before you watch me do that, a sub to the channel will be very good. Yeah, it helps me out a ton. It proves all of my work worth it. And if you like the video and sub to my videos, it will be very good. As anyways, let's continue the watching and let's don't go further to talk about anything else. But just remember, it helps me out a ton. So if you could like or subscribe, please do that. Thanks. And also, you can now join my Patreon. If you join my Patreon, you can get access to 48 hour of 24-hour pre-release videos. Thanks. Now let's keep watching.
Oh, I don't know when they gave it. Alright everyone, I have managed to get it to work, and let me quickly sort things real quick before I show you the thing. Well, the ink bottle work is done. I'll put the thing here. This is where the paper will be. Let's say the paper is this. It writes pretty well. Like, it has that nice feeling. It has that nice grip feeling that when you write with it. Although you get a lot of ink on your hands, that's a disadvantage. I mean, this part is actually leaking. This thing, if you see, the joint in which it opens is actually leaking. I don't know, it has been a lot. It may leak now, but it still works, you know. Yeah, it works. The ink may be a bit light because it was designed for slow writing, because when I slow write, you can see the ink getting very deeply. But when I fast write, you can see the ink is not being put on very deeply. Slow writing is actually good, but it's not ideal on situations like exam and others. Well, I cannot zoom in because of this Blumen camera. Actually, my camera's in my lab, so now I have to use my phone camera, which is potato, by the way. This is how it is. It's good, pretty good. Yeah. And those who you want to have your name on this paper or have your name on my board, well, you can join my Twitch streams. Say hi, so you get a donation or something. There are other platforms you can also join, like Discord and others, which you can join, and I will write your name with this pen on any of the papers. So it writes pretty good. It has, my camera is also giving that vintage vibe that I will get from it. Anyways, this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, then a like and sub to the channel will be awesome. It proves all of my work. One of your small work. That small work is desaturating the subscribe button. Well, if you do that, it proves all of my things, like buying these, spending $800 is worth it. So please, a sub to the channel will be very good, and please like this video. Anyways, this is for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you next time. Till then, peace out.